Hey Sag, what's going on? I can't get through your whole reading without something crazy going on. So, recent past, you've got the Judgment card. What that might mean for your love relationships. I know it's not common, but you might be shy. And looking at the other cards on the board, it just feels like someone might be pressuring you and you're just not really willing to take it that far. As far as your money, you might be being a little too frugal here. You've got the Ace of Swords here in reverse. The first 10 days of June. I feel like this is recent past because I kind of remember this same couple of cards here in your May reading. And it feels like somebody might have really offended you as far as love goes, your love relationships, your romantic interests. There feels like there's just something that really didn't sit right with you, and you are thinking about cutting it off. As far as your money goes, this Ace of Swords here in reverse is pretty much saying like, you tried something, you made some kind of proposal, you had some other idea of how to get things working, and you might have gotten rejected here. Don't let it stop you from starting over, doing other plans, launching some new shit, okay? In the subconscious, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You are the luckiest sign in the zodiac. You rule luck, literally, Sagittarius. So I think you know that, in your deep down, one no shouldn't stop your show. It feels like in your love relationships with this Wheel of Fortune there, it feels like it's just been a crazy ride. Like, a lot is going on. You might be a little dizzy, like, whoa, what is this love game trying to play here? What are they playing at? I feel like you can take another shot, take another gamble as far as your money goes. Don't bet on it all the time, but you do rule luck. So you know when to hold them and when to fold them. Okay, coming up the middle of June, in your headspace, you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. It feels like someone might be trying to pressure you as far as love goes. Someone really might be trying to pressure you into higher levels of commitment, something of that sort. And you just seem to know that that's not your forte. So this card is asking you, when it's in reverse, to not string your partner along, okay? Just let them know that that's not my game, baby. I don't play that, This is also asking you, it feels like you want to go back to how things were in the beginning of your relationship. Things were different then, and it was more suited to you. So you want to figure out a way to get back to where you guys started from, if possible. This is also making sure that you are really much more considerate about your finances. It just feels like you can't bet on luck all the time, and you know that now. You got one run serious notch on your belt now. You earn some stripes over the last couple of weeks, okay? Yeah, you're just really considering what you can cut out, what you can what you can take more responsibility for, how you'll have to adjust and reformulate the plans, okay? The center of your reading, the heart of it all, you've got the Death card here in reverse. Usually that's saying something about, as far as money, people have ulterior motives. I know you are like the least likely to have an ulterior motive. Your motive might be straight crazy, but it's not some, you're not trying to finagle people or, slick people out of their money, You're pretty straight up and honest about what it is that you're trying to do as far as money goes. You really are considering taking a break as far as the love relationships towards the middle of the month. You want to figure out how to get it back to how it used to be. And maybe if we just, split up for a couple of minutes, and then maybe when we, that absence makes the heart grow fonder. I'm feeling something of the sort there. You really might be just needing a little space, feeling a little claustrophobic there, It really feels like in the love department, someone who you have had like a really strong relationship with so far, they are looking for the natural progression, and you are looking to keep things the way that they've always been, So I guess you're feeling like, well, maybe if we take a break, then we'll just start over as opposed to progressing to those levels of marriage and all of that. So, there's that. In your subconscious, though, it's a power move. I just heard you just don't want to lose control or power or freedom for yourself. Okay. It's not in reverse, but I'll tell you, when it came out, it was like, I wasn't too sure, like it came out sideways. So, I mean, don't be tempted to marry for money, marry for love. But if you are, ding dong, ding dong, if you are marrying for money, if you're married already, it might be an issue as far as trying to get a fair settlement. Hang on. I'm recording. And I don't know how to pause it, so sorry about that interruption. All right, so if you are, since it came out flipped halfway, just be careful. Subconsciously, you want to be in a good relationship, a happy relationship. And if someone is trying to get you to progress into something more committed, like marriage, make sure if you love the person, then yeah, marry them. But if you don't love them, then obviously don't marry them. If you're already in a relationship, it feels like subconsciously that the only problem that you guys really have is about money. So just beware, okay? Moving into the near future, you have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse too. I don't really like him in reverse, because what this says, as far as your relationships go, someone is having a full-on temper tantrum. They're not getting their way, and they're not being mature about it at all. So this could be you or your love interest. As far as your money goes, you can't be greedy and lazy. If you're greedy and ambitious, great. You'll continue to achieve and get more and get more. But if you're lazy and greedy, this is just not a good combination. Okay. You are usually very generous, so I don't feel like I need to tell you, how generosity attracts more generosity. If this is someone doing this to you, you might be seeing that your partners are a little lazier than ambitious. So something to watch out for at the end of the month. Okay. I just feel like you might be, at your wit's end, I just heard, okay? So towards the end of the month, this is all petty stuff, The biggest hurdles that you have is about taking a break in your relationship and about, knowing that luck is on your side, and about not being shy or bashful to speak your truth and say what it is that you really want. These petty arguments and things that you seem to be getting into towards the end of the month, it doesn't make sense why. But just now you're forewarned is forearmed, right? So now you know. They gonna act up. And if this is you, you might blow a fuse towards the end of the month there. Okay, over finances. You're really trying to be frugal. Some things didn't pan out the way you had expected them to, and now what can you do? In your heart of hearts, you got the 10 of Wands. So it feels like towards the end of the month, people showed out, that you showed out, and now you've got all the cards in your hands. You've taken all of your power back. You don't need nobody help for nothing and all of that. And it's really up to you in your relationships whether or not you really want to give people a second chance. I know you're a very forgiving sign, Sagittarius. So you might want to give them a second chance, but it's completely up to you. As far as your money goes, this is a sign that you might have gotten a little bit more on the greedy side. So the best way to alleviate that from your karma is, maybe you have some old clothes or something you can go and donate to charity of some sort. I know when you take a financial hit, it starts to make you, panic, and you're looking for ways to not lose any more than you've already lost. But now you've gotten all of it. You're holding on pretty tight, so much so that you can't really see which way you're going. So consider doing some charity, giving away some stuff, clearing out some space, okay? Your outcome for the month is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So not my favorite card to have in reverse. This was actually in Scorpio's reading as well. So this is especially if you guys have Scorpio placements. I feel like this is more suited to you. This might resonate with you more. But you know what you're worth, your value, and if you have to keep reminding everyone, especially your love interest, what you're worth and how much they should value you and what you all of that should, it just pushes people away. So you are 100% more sexier if you just know that you are fantastic and completely lovable, and people will come around on their own, and if they don't, oh well. It feels like you might, in light of, I feel like, okay, this this temper tantrum that somebody has. They don't get their own way. Maybe you guys get into a blow up on argument or something of the sort. It might cause you to, like, you know, blow some money, go overspend or something. So the end of the month, it sees you trying to recuperate from overspending. Okay, so your advice. You got the Four of Cups as advice. Lord knows. I guess it's trying to tell you, if something makes you hesitate, if you don't feel inspired about something, like I said, you guys rule luck. So if you don't feel that lucky feeling, if you can't check in with yourself, if you're not feeling that lucky feeling, if you're not, you know, completely passionate about it, then the answer is really clear. It's not gonna all of a sudden change into something that you want if you wait it out. You are a fire sign, so you know exactly what you want or what you need as soon as you get it, as soon as it presents. Okay? So I'll leave you with that for the month of June. If this video pans out, I'm sorry in advance, but forewarned, forearmed. If you need a personal empowerment session or you can get some more clarity or guidance, all you have to do is follow the link in the description box. I'll see you next month, Sagittarius. Thank you.